Hi everybody, this is Eric Chilton out at Triad Park. Yes, it's time for total eclipse of the park. People are starting to line up. Look, I snuck a chair from these guys. We're going to tell you everything you need to know what's happening out here. We need you to come join our party.
Plus, Ben Briscoe in Arkansas, check this out, a wedding cake at an eclipse party. How sweet is this? 300 couples will get married during the eclipse right here. We'll bring you live coverage and meet one of the happy couples.
Infinite love. Good afternoon and thank you for watching WFMY News 2 at noon. I'm Megan Malaris. Today, millions of Americans will be able to watch the total solar eclipse. And while we won't see totality here, we still should have a pretty impressive viewing of this rare astronomical event. Let's take a look at the path here of the solar eclipse and what you can expect it to look like. Watch this dark spot as it makes its way across the country. It is the path of totality where people will experience total darkness. Because of the eclipse, Thomasville City Schools are letting out early. Thomasville Primary and Liberty Drive are in the process of dismissing right now. Then at 12:45, Thomasville Middle and High Schools will release students. The district made this change to better help bus drivers so they won't be driving during the peak of the eclipse. As you saw, we have our team coverage of the eclipse. Ben Briscoe in Arkansas in the direct path of totality. Eric Chilton at Triad Park, where you can watch the eclipse with us. But first, let's go to Ed Matthews because clouds are going to play a factor wherever we are today.
All I have done this morning is look at satellite pictures and trying to figure out what's going to happen with the clouds. I have beefed up the clouds just a little bit for the afternoon. We're looking at our high resolution visible satellite view. This is more of a variably cloudy sky. And when I say variably cloudy, I mean extra clouds, but from time to time, there are going to be pockets of sunshine. And that's when we take advantage, when we get the breaks in the clouds and we're able to watch the eclipse. But you can see a good bit of cloud cover. If you go towards Charlotte and over towards Raleigh-Durham, even Burlington is seeing more sunshine than what we're seeing here in the Triad, and the clouds only thicken up as we head to the west. And of course, we were talking about the rain showers over areas of Tennessee, and you can see those bright white clouds, and I can't rule out that some of those are going to spill over the mountains into our part of the Piedmont during the afternoon. Now, as forecast by our forecast model, these showers are weakening as they head our way, but even so, some of the cloud cover might spill over the mountains and move into the Piedmont during the afternoon, and I've even added a sprinkle. I can't rule that out. So what we're going to do is just hang tight. We're going to look for those breaks in the clouds through the afternoon and hope for the best. It's out of our control. I'm doing my best to forecast it. You can see Burlington's got sunshine, but Mount Airy's socked in with clouds. So clouds sticking up as you head over to the west. So variably cloudy for the afternoon, outside chance of a sprinkle, low and mid 70s for the Piedmont. I was looking at that 4 there.
All right, well, when there is a good party in the Triad, Eric Chilton is there. He's kicking things off for us with the Eclipse Celebration at Triad Park in Kernersville. Eric, what's up?
You know, so cool that people are just now starting to kind of filter in a little bit. But my photographer Dave and I were looking around, and I said, wait a minute, I got to talk to this guy first because I didn't know what it was. Now I know. This is Randall. He's from Greensboro. How you doing?
Hi, very good. How are you?
So tell me, when I looked at that, I thought it's like a motorcycle helmet, but tell me about that.
Well, I did a little bit of welding years ago, and I had it, so I'd heard that it was appropriate for watching the eclipse, so I thought I'd try it.
It is.
Yeah.
Well, you'll be the stylish person, the most stylish person watching it. Nobody will have eclipse glasses that looks like that, I guarantee you. Hey, quick lay of the land. Okay, so here's Field of Honor. I want you to know what's going on. And let's show this way first, Dave. So back over here, we've got picnic shelter 6 and 7. I believe this is 6. That's where we're set up with our partners in radio there from Hits 100.3. You have some music going on there, plus a DIY how to make your own eclipse viewer, just in case you didn't. Plus, come to our treat trailer. We're giving away our visor here. Look, tattoos. We show the tattoo. And then, of course, the button. All that and some more. We've got some towels and some koozies as well. And that's over here. So on the other side of the Field of Honor, That's picnic shelter 7. We've got food trucks, right? You don't have to go anywhere for your lunch. It's right there. Home slice pizza, then Kona ice, and then the Hickory Tree barbecue. And our treat trailer is just to the right of all that. So again, this is going on pretty much all day until around 6 o'clock tonight. It's great. People are just now starting to show up. Now I know Ed is just, going crazy. It is kind of a minute by minute cloud situation, right? So probably we'll get peaks during that because the sun has been coming in and out. It's doing it right now, but it's not bad enough that you don't need to come out here. This actually is going to be a party, whether we get to see it or not. It's going to be a blast. We hope to see you here at Triad Park, right in the middle of the Triad, right between Winston-Salem, Greensboro, and High Point and Kernersville.
All right, again, that party underway now through 6 tonight at Triad Park. Those food trucks are there. We have the free swag and fun for the family. Please stop by and say hello. With the eclipse just a couple hours away now, Bill Nye the Science Guy, remember him? He's giving his 2 cents on solar eclipse safety. So as the eclipse begins, Nye says human nature takes over and people will want to stare up at the sky. But if even just a fraction of the sun is still not behind the moon, the eyes can sustain damage. So Nye recommends testing out your glasses ahead of time.
Get your electric cell phone and turn on the flashlight and hold it up to your eclipse glasses, and you'll see that you can't see anything because they're about 100,000 times darker than sunglasses. And it's perfectly safe to look at the sun with them on.
Well, like many other scientists who have seen multiple eclipses, Nye urges you not to just look up, but also look at those around you, soak in this shared experience. Let's head out to Ben Briscoe now, live in Arkansas. Ben, you drove from Dallas because you also were chasing clouds and you found an incredible event happening today.
Listen, we found a huge ray of sunshine out here in this eclipse. 300 couples about will get married during the eclipse here in Arkansas. There's been hot air balloons all day, there's been festivals going on, but the big ceremony happens right before the eclipse. And we're here with one of the couples, Gary and Ashley. Why did you guys want to get married here?
It's a once-in-a-lifetime event. You get married once in a lifetime if you're a true believer in that religion. And I believe that the eclipse being this time around is something just magical, and
it's gonna be magical.
I'm at a lost for words almost.
Have you guys seen an eclipse before?
I've seen a partial eclipse before, back when I was an itty bitty little kid. We were supposed to get married in 2017 at that eclipse, but we had a problem in the family, so it got put on the back burner. And now, thankfully, we got everything together, and our family's nice and strong again. So it's time to get married.
So you could say the stars have literally aligned.
Yes, they have literally aligned. The stars, the planets, the sun and the moon.
Not only that, but you are going to have an officiant who's one of your favorites, a winner of The Voice.
Yes, Craig Boyd, yes. Absolutely outstanding man. He's just very friendly, very down to earth. I couldn't ask for a nicer person to be officiating our wedding.
Well, thank you so much for sharing your big day with us. Congratulations. We're going to be live all afternoon out here. Stick with us on WFMY News 2.
What a beautiful couple. So happy for them. We'll take a comprehensive dive into the eclipse starting today at 3 o'clock with special coverage. We'll check back in with our crews and share the most unique stories from across the Triad and the country as we all witness this phenomenon together.